Good evening, everybody. What's up? Welcome back to Saturday night. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races. I hope you're all feeling good and ready for some fun times tonight. If you're just joining us and you don't know what's up, you're about to see a fresh, never-before-seen Super Mario World Kaizo level that was made by someone in our community. This week's maker for week, what is this, 253. It's Parasitic Cleanse by JankPickle. And we're gonna have some fun tonight. I've tested this one myself, along with Fen, Mithrillionaire, Blue Ribbon, High Life, and Ampersam. We've got folks that check the levels behind the scenes just to make sure they're gonna be raceable and fun. And this one is gonna be good. Execution tonight for difficulty factors. Execution 6 out of 10, complexity 6 out of 10. And the racers know that there are 2 sections, and those sections are rated 5 out of 10 for length on average. The racers also know that some may call it a jank level, but the tough and observant player will call it a fun time. Jank, endearingly so, is the theme, and JankPickle's always got some creative and cool stuff for us. So I hope you're ready to roll. Thanks for dropping by. I hope you're comfy, feeling good. I hope you and your pets, if you have any, are also feeling good. Grab a drink, grab a blanket, kick your feet up, and relax with us. If you want to learn a little bit more, or maybe download this patch for yourself, you can go on over to romhackraces.com. We've also got an invite for the Discord over there if you want to jump on our Discord and talk shop, or maybe grab that cool ROM Hack Races base ROM that everyone's been talking about for your next ROM Hack Races project. But that's for later, and for tonight, we got a race. We've got 14 individuals signed up tonight. You see 4 of them on the screen, and the scouts are going to be letting us know if anyone is making progress or who we should rotate in. They always do a great job, and tonight we've got What's Up Dot, Fen scouting and on the restream tonight, and Blue Ribbon High Life scouting for us. Thank you so much, everybody. We really appreciate that. The racers, 14 in all: B2DE, Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, First Name Butt, Jump Matt, Louis Duce, Muzzle, Nathan MG, Proto Pizza, Revelug, looking to reprise their win from last week, perhaps, Shovda, You Fail Me, Yuri Densetsu, and Zaplex. All of them ready to roll, and we're going to be ready to go here pretty soon. But first, we need a little bit. It's not required, but it is helpful. It's like pulling the cord on the lawnmower. Put some hype in chat. Put your favorite emotes up. And if you're here hanging out, cheering for any of your favorite streamers in particular, we're rooting for everybody, but if you're rooting for someone in particular, it's cool to throw their emotes up and celebrate them. All the streamers really like to see their communities coming out and supporting. And you could even be a part of new communities if you want to drop a follow for us or go over and follow any of the racers. They are really working hard here, and it's a contest of wits and skill and determination. I've never seen a bad player. You're about to see the best of the best go up against a really tough level. And for those that don't know and haven't seen before, we always talk about consistency and one-shots. That is sort of the dynamic that's playing out here. Because the racers have no idea what this level is, they have never seen it before, they need to learn quickly. And as they learn, they will get consistent at some obstacles, right? They've already done 1, 2, and 3, but they need to get to part 5 in order to get through. Are they going to be consistent enough to get multiple tries at that obstacle, or are they going to see something and one-shot it and get through and make progress that way? What that means a lot of things, but it means that no lead is safe. And if you see somebody breaking away, you never know whether or not someone else is going to come from behind. So get ready to see some good stuff here. We got about 40 seconds to roll. Put some noise in chat if you feel it. And thanks for being a part of ROM Hack Races. Oh, geez. I'm GlitchCat, by the way. You probably knew that, but hey, hi, it's me, GlitchCat. I will be bringing you the play-by-play. If you want to learn a little bit more about this level, or Mario World mechanics in general, ROM Hack Races, whatever, shout it out in chat, and we will be happy to help you out. Big shout-outs, of course. You hear my voice, but the whole ROM Hack Races volunteer staff participates in these and makes these go and happen every week. There's no way I'd be able to do it by myself. But the racers have got a show for us. Chat, you seem ready. I'm ready. We're counting it down. Let's go. We got You Fail Me, B2, Muzzle, and Shovda here to start us off. And we will see what they do. Let's be off. So now, JankPickle fixed the text boxes. And JankPickle, no stranger to really interesting ideas and some really creative stuff here. Gotta shout out that nice looking overworld. And right off the bat, look out for You Fail Me in the upper left-hand corner. They clearly understand the gimmick already. So look at this. We got the, I'm pretty sure these are D4 sprite stacks. D4 has brought us so much custom tech in Super Mario World. These are not really vanilla sprites, but they are. In the vanilla game, sprites don't stack this way. This is sort of a Mario Maker thing. Mario World never had that, and here we're using custom ASM to create cool and interesting stacks of enemies. And they all sort of behave the same way, so the Thwomp still acts like a Thwomp, and the Koopa on the top still acts like a blue Koopa. Now they're just stuck together, you know? So we're gonna go through, and it looks like these racers have really put this together already. Shovda in the lower right, making some progress. B2 also making some progress and getting to the Piranha Plant section. One thing to point out with this level, we've got these note blocks, a white block with a little music note on it. Those, in some cases, can be touched from the side. And when a block bounces, it can destroy sprites or things that are sitting next to it. And so watching out for that to kill the Magic Koopa magic that is blocking the way. They're on You Fail Me screen, also on Muzzle screen. What happens if an enemy Thwomp is what happens if an enemy sprite is above a Thwomp in vanilla? Nothing really. They don't interact with each other. They'll just sort of pass through each other. At least I think most sprites will pass through. Thwomps don't act like a solid surface on the top the way they do in Mario Maker. That's a uniquely Mario Maker thing. I don't necessarily know if the SNES had enough processing power to deal with that. But you know who's got enough processing power? Shovda, here in the lower right-hand corner, is definitely starting to understand what they want out of this next obstacle. So stacks behave a little bit strangely. You know, when you destroy one thing in the stack, the rest of the enemies are kind of free to sort of do whatever. And so here on B2, DE in the upper right here, you've got that one-up mushroom stacked on top of a piranha plant. And when you take the mushroom, the piranha plant is now free and can't move around, right? Because the mushroom is moving. The piranha plant stays in one place. And so by removing that, the plant will be free and it'll just hang out there in the air. And so the racers have got to figure out how to use that stack in combination with that white note block in order to get through this next obstacle. You Fail Me here in the upper left, going for a try. Yep, they look like they've got the right idea, but it's a pretty fast movement. They want to get that yellow turn block out of the way, and then we're going to be shoved. It looks like they have a thought, and then maybe using that piranha plant to make a little bit of progress. They've got to know, too, as they see the... there's a stack, there's a keyhole, and something else that's kind of moving there. Naked Koopa and Mushroom that are both kind of moving there. So they have obviously been able to put together that you want to be moving quickly in this section. You gotta think in terms of stacks. Nathan MG, what's up in the lower left? And here's You Fail Me in the upper left, making some progress, and they have figured out what they want to do to get through that obstacle. There are some tricky obstacles in this one, and that's why we've got the difficulty ratings, so folks can kind of know what they're getting into. Here goes You Fail Me. They get it now. That's right. So You Fail Me. Here's Revolug in the lower right, also definitely getting it. They want to rebound that block, so they have that mushroom, so they have enough time to grab the hit the yellow block. And Revolug making big moves now, could be looking for another win. You Fail Me though in the upper left. Here we go. You Fail Me, making progress. Now the statue's gonna fall, and they've got three things now stacked up. That's a piranha, a keyhole, which is actually a sprite. And what was that third thing? There was something else on that stack. I forgot what it was. We'll see what it is when we get back there. Nathan MG going for their chance. Ooh, clever. Ho-ho. They didn't even grab that mushroom. And Revolug too. Yeah, you can see how this is gonna work. They're taking the mushroom that makes the Kicking Koopa fall, and that gives them time to get on the Fireball and Statue stack. But there we go, Revolug with the shell. That's a shell and a keyhole and a piranha plant all sort of stacked up together. And You Fail Me and Revolug kind of working out what they want to do with that. 3 Koopas and some munchers on the floor. Any sprites can stack together, and since a keyhole is an object, or is a sprite and not an object, it can be added to stacks just like anything. The keyhole is a sprite because when you take the key to the keyhole, it does that barrel whop, that big animation. That's how it's a sprite. Just like how munchers are blocks and they look like they should be sprites. Things are confusing in Mario World. You fail me, maybe getting a little bit confused here, but this is where consistency is really going to come into play. And Nathan, MG, ooh, making a little bit of progress. We really want consistency here, especially in a tough level like this. And the racers now know, you can see the light bulbs coming on, right? Most people are getting past the one-up mushroom obstacle, and we're seeing a lot more racers get up to the green shell obstacle. Here's Revelug for their try, and You Fail Me not too far behind. It looks like Revelug knows what they want here, except, except what? Disco Shell moving right off the edge like that throws him right into a pit. But we have seen the H, and according to Jakku, that's a victory. All you gotta do is see it. It was on the screen. But yeah, this is consistency. And Revelug, You Fail Me, Nathan, and others right now really want that consistency. They know there's an obstacle deep into the level that they want to get good at. But it looks like Revelug has put this together first. The Piranha... Oh! Oh! They know it. Now here's consistency. Revelug knows everything they want to do now, but can they be consistent enough to get back to the checkpoint before somebody else can snake it out from under them and make progress? It's one thing to clear an obstacle one time. It's another thing to clear an obstacle, 5 times in a row, 10 times in a row. Every death is going to set them back a little bit, and they don't have to learn anything else. Meanwhile, Yuri Densetsu here in the upper left with that nice filter on the capture. I like that. Making some moves, and Louis Duce as well. They seem to know what they want. So catching up here, and this is where consistency really matters, but it looks like Revelug could have their chance. Lower right-hand corner if you're watching. There's... Oh! Oh, man! Twice denied. Wow, twice denied. A really low regrab. When the disco shell goes off the edge there, the disco shell gets destroyed by the pit at the bottom of the level. When the shell is destroyed, the plant is free, and the plant doesn't fall. Piranha plants just kind of, well, they fall slowly, but they don't just drop like a rock. And so that's how Revelug here in the, oh, good, nice try. That's how Revelug and anyone else brave enough to try is going to be able to get that regrab across for the checkpoint. I really like Nathan's strat of just not even taking the mushroom and just using, just being able to jump up on the Koopa to make the jump to the statue. That's pretty cool. I like this race. I was curious to see how this would go, and this is really turning into a really good consistency challenge. Sometimes we see a little bit more races that are decided very quickly in a blinding flash of skill. But I really like the consistency that's being rewarded here. And here goes Louis Duce in the upper right. Not one to miss a regrab. Louis Duce moving on, and that's going to shake things up a little bit because Revelug definitely knows what they want and has seen that checkpoint twice now. But there's that one shot. I think that might have, was that Louis' first time at that? Might have been. I mean, it could be anybody's game, so... Let's see, Louis Duce moving on now. We've got even more stacks. So we gotta really understand how different sprites behave in this game, and this is a really good knowledge check. You know, Kaizo being a game of skill, but also definitely a game of knowledge about how things in the game work and what to do when you see a certain thing. Revelug here trying to make it 2 for 2. Let's go. There it is. Nice. And that's going to put the pressure right back on Louis Duce. Revelug shouldn't take too long to figure out that they want to do a shell jump here. Revelug, no stranger to shell levels themselves, so this might play into their advantage a little bit. Meanwhile, You Fail Me and Nathan here working hard on the first section. Keep in mind, we're only 10 minutes in. This is like good players playing against other good players. The person that came in last at the Olympics is an Olympic athlete. What do you call the person that came in last at the Olympics? A world-class athlete. You know? Revelug, here we go. We are caught up. Revelug and Louis. Neck and neck on this checkpoint now. They have about the same amount of knowledge. But what you gonna do? Nathan kind of puzzling this out. You fail me, they know what they want. So we've got Yoshi stacked on a Thwimp, which is stacked on a 1-up mushroom, and the 1-up mushroom is the thing which is allowing it to move. And hey, yo, while I'm gabbing away over here, you fail me sneaking up in the upper left, grabbing that checkpoint. So we got 3 now on the second half. You fail me, Louis Revelug. Nathan not too far behind, I'm sure. I like this. This is, I really, you know, I'm never rooting for anyone, you know, I try to be unbiased in my commentary, but I'm always rooting for a dynamic race, you know, where a couple people get to the same point at the same time, and it's anybody's game, and one death could separate it. And that is the situation we're facing here with Louis, you feel me, and Revelug all pretty much at exactly the same point. Yeah, Louis may be thinking about a little bit of cheese. Yeah, you don't know. Louis has in the past been able to cheese levels, sections, you name it. Now this, you know, meanwhile, they're not really progressing at the obstacle, so it's a bit of a gamble, perhaps, but we'll see if it pays off. Revelug, though, now we got this blue shell, and we got the Thwimp, we got Yoshi with a blue shell, and no way to fly under the level. Don't worry, we tested it. Shoutouts to Mithrillionaire on that one, on testing staff, who specifically tested whether or not we could just fly under the level. So don't go chasing that waterfall. Look out, B2DE coming in hot in the lower left. They look like they know what they want here. But they don't want to throw that shell. Hey, thanks everybody for dropping by. If you're just joining us, this is 253 Parasitic Cleanse from JankPickle. 6 out of 10 difficulties overall tonight. I think 14 racers signed up, and you're seeing 4 of the front runners right here. Revelug, here we go. So, I think that's the first shot past that Yoshi obstacle. Here goes, you fail me. They've got the blue shell in Yoshi's mouth, and then at the coin, they want to lose Yoshi. Because a weird property is, as we were talking about this on my stream the other night, Yoshi is technically a power-up. Because when you lose Yoshi, you get a small amount of iframes, or invincibility frames. Mario can't be injured or damaged by things. You're flashing while that happens. You get less iframes than you would if you had a big mushroom and then you lost it. You get more that way, but you get just enough from Yoshi that it actually will allow you to run through a 2-tile gap, which is what Revelug has got there. So by taking the damage at the appropriate moment, Yoshi is gonna get lost and start running, and Mario's gonna get those iframes and be able to sneak right through that 2-tile muncher gap, just like You Fail Me shows us right here. Oh, and then what? Louis, yeah, Louis, meanwhile, is off on their own. Just having a day here, and I appreciate that. Louis is unconcerned by the troubles of the race, unconcerned by mere mortal concerns. Louis do say looking for some cheese, but You Fail Me could get it first because there's a little bit of progress. I saw that. And so You Fail Me managing to lose that Yoshi, and they know what they want now, but Yoshi has to be facing to the right. Yoshi will start to run in whatever direction he's facing when you take damage. So gotta be really conscientious about the position, and You Fail Me is understanding it here. So there's a tight little shell jump. I actually really like that trick, spitting out the shell through the wall, because Yoshi can do that because he's magical. Spitting out the shell through the wall in order to hit the on-off switch on the other side. Yuri Densetsu here looking for their checkpoint. Louis Duce, though, I think they maybe I think maybe they've given up the maybe they've given up their cheesing. And You Fail Me. Ooh, that consistency coming in strong. What's this? Oh, I was waiting for someone to get to that part. I tested this level behind the scenes with everybody over the week, and I was waiting for someone to get to that part. So that's a little silly trick there from JankPickle. The baby Yoshi is gonna yeet up into the air because it's stacked on a coin, and then grow up. And there you see You Feel Me try to catch it as the Yoshi falls back down to the ground. Yoshi is the Poochie of Mario World, it seems. Wow, Poochie came from another planet? Apparently. So, You Feel Me, with this consistency... Uh-oh, here we go. Green beans, what's this? A little bit of endearingly jank. Yo, hey, alright, you love to see it though. Roke Games 05, lower left-hand corner, making their way to the checkpoint. Section 2, all 4 of our friends right now on screen, working for the win. Oh boy, Revelug though, getting to that Yoshi yeet, so don't count them out yet. You Feel Me might have blasted ahead a little bit, but they still need that consistency in order to come out on top. Really tight moves though, man. You Feel Me, once they've learned something, they really do know it. Revelug, though, trying to match it. Look at this. Yo, move for move here. Revelug is just matching this consistency, and this is what it really comes down to. Louis Douce, man, this is a great... I love this race, actually. This is a really good race because one death, one instance is separating these racers. Could it be? You Feel Me, man. Louis Douce, okay, Louis, yeah, thinking they might just take the regular route this time. Rogue Games, though, trying for it. So screen wrap, yes, what's going on with that? Green beans, that is a vanilla glitch. When a green bean is placed at the very top of the screen and Mario falls into the pit that is directly below it, the game just thinks you're on the top of the screen now. I don't really understand what's happening at the code level with that, but that is a property of green beans because green beans are well made and Mario World is well made. It is a vanilla glitch, but you'll never see it in the vanilla game because there's never a situation to make it happen. But using ROM hacks, we can. So yeah, so we're watching for the green bean up at the top of the screen, and then the racers are going to try to aim themselves to fall into the pit directly below that bean, because only in that spot are they going to be safe. Everywhere else, it'll still act like a pit. It is still a pit underneath you, but you're just tricking the game into thinking that you're now on the top of the screen instead of the bottom. And since the game doesn't really care what happens, it's just like, okay, sure. It can, good knowledge, can also work with wigglers. You can bounce on a wiggler that's at the top of the screen by jumping into the pit below it. It's a neat little, it's a neat little trick. Green beans have are endearingly jank, you know, and I appreciate JankPickle using them here. It's it's on brand. It's on brand, and it's making for a good race. But yeah, be aware of that little green bean teleport, because sometimes people use it as a trick, and sometimes people like Jank here are just kind of using it as the levels, as a part of the mechanics in the level. And You Feel Me, yep, showing us what's up. So there's a little bit of a trick to this one though. The green bean is stacked on a keyhole and a walking Koopa. Normally, obviously, green beans just sit in place, but here it's moving along the ground. And so the racers are going to have to contend with that. And what they're learning pretty quickly is that you don't want to kill that naked Koopa, because that's the thing that's making it all move. And so if you bop the Koopa, now you're stuck, and you can't progress any further. I would even say, oh, yo, Louis Douce, watch out. Louis, yeeting that Yoshi. I think that's their first yeet. But I would even say for makers, don't count out the green bean wraparound. You don't even have to use it like this is the gimmick of the level, or there's a major trick involved with this. It's an interesting way to make Mario jump into one specific pit. You can use it just to control the space in your level design. It's an interesting way just to get Mario to move around the screen, right? Because you could put like a whole wall that you'll never get out of, and the only way to get out is to jump into the pit and wrap around from the top. So it's kind of interesting. It's a trick, and it's also just a way to make interesting levels. So try it at home yourselves. And Revelug, trying. Oh, no, they're trying. Oh, is it Louie? All right, we're getting Koopa Bops now. And this is, you got to figure, these racers got to be thinking, there's probably some progress. Maybe pretty close to that Koopa. What a dynamic race. I am just loving this. Revelug with their try. This is a night of consistency. And that's what's going to win this tonight is real solid consistency at these obstacles. All right, yo, Louie. Yeah, look at everybody getting tries here. Louie, here goes You Fail Me. They're just lining up one after the other. This is really, oh my gosh. You Fail Me. Ooh, they look like they know what they want. So by allowing that naked Koopa to stay alive, it is walking the green bean further. And you might notice that there's another pit down there. How are we going to get through, I wonder? Super dynamic race tonight, man. I'm enjoying this as a spectator. This is just a very, very, very tight race with every racer knowing the same stuff about the level right now. But You Fail Me. Yup, now they're keeping that Koopa alive. Here we go, the wraparound. And here we go, You Fail Me for a chance at progress. Oh, a smart move though. They're going into the pit, yeah, but they paused. Pause and take a look at things. And is it Revelug in the lower right? Revelug's try. What's it gonna be? Oh dear. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. That was nuts. That was actually nuts. Oh, the key jump. The improvised midair key jump. I almost thought they were gonna land on the ground there and get it. No way. Wow. Oh jeez. So it's on Revelug right now. It's if they can get consistent, right? They just have to get back there. And looks like Louie's taking a dive, so it is all on Revelug. They could win it on this run. They have the strats, they have the knowledge, maybe, but can they pull it off? It's your moment. No one else could touch them right now if they win on this one. You Fail Me though. Oh my gosh, You Fail Me right behind, and Revelug gets it, and You Fail Me takes the dive, but they saw the end. What a win. Wow, what a win. Oh, geez, and Revelug, you know, coming from behind, getting the checkpoint first, but then some other racers shot ahead, but they made it with the consistency at the end, getting back once they knew the ending. They were back there like a rocket. That was great. GG. We got more race, though. Hang on, hold on to your hats. Stay seated until the ride has come to a complete stop. Keep your hands and arms and jewelry and hairs inside the car at all times. We got You Fail Me, Louie Duce, Roke Games, and Yuri Densetsu looking for that second place. You Fail Me, it might be. Upper left-hand corner. Oh, green beans. Endearingly jank. Green beans have a thing where the game is trying to make them be like a springboard or a diving board, right, at a pool. The farther out toward the edge of the green bean you are, the more it bends and gives you a bigger jump. And it being an old game, that's a little bit weird. So Mario kind of bobbles around. You could kind of get a lower jump or a bigger jump. Yeah, good old green beans. Good old Mario World green beans. And You Fail Me. I think they had the wrong idea about what they wanted there. They made a play for that key a little bit too fast. And that is, you know, I want to say too, that is 2 for 2. Revelug on a 2 streak. They won last week, and they took the win this week. So they are, he's on fire! No, NBA Jam. The double midair key jump would have been a great finish, but the consistency made it worthwhile. Yo, thanks. This is a good opportunity to say thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody, on ROM Hack Races. If you want to learn a little bit more, or if you want to try this level out for yourself, we have the patch on the website. We got a Discord server you can hang out on, and we have races every Saturday, so come and see what's up. Roke Games in the lower left, throwing the key. Oh, no. And it's You Fail Me with the midair key jump and the disappointing 3. Man, it is heating up for second here. Roke and You Fail Me literally at the same spot. What a tight race. And again, this is consistency. Consistency is gonna round out the whole podium tonight. You Fail Me back again, and they know what they want, presumably. They just have to execute. They've got the key. Oh dear. Oh dear. Are they? Is that for some swag? I am Futurama Fry right now, and I am unsure if You Fail Me is doing that on purpose for the swag, or if they think that's what actually needs to be done. It isn't, but they don't know that, perhaps. We shall see. Oh my gosh, Roke and You Fail Me back again! Oh man, but You Fail Me gets to stay alive. Yeah, I think, yeah, do they know? I think they know. I think they know. I think they're just trying to swag it. Which, I mean, hey, that is always an option. I honestly, I appreciate that. And I think it's really cool. You know, Louis Douce trying for some cheese. You Fail Me just going for the swag ending, even though they probably know what to do. To me, that says that people have a really solid spirit with this all, right? We're having fun. It's not, oh my, competition, right? There's some fun competition, but it's a community celebration wrapped up in a race, and we're here to just see what people do and celebrate those skills. I like that. I really appreciate that whole vibe from people. I like that was left in, the key jump strat being left in as a way to win. It's pretty cool. But two midair key jumps it's rough in a race situation. It's rough at any point. 2 midair key jumps with death as the punishment for failure. Oh. Nathan MG meanwhile making some moves. You Fail Me back again. Keep your eyes on the upper left. You might see some cool key jumps. Oh, what? Oh, what? What's this? You Fail Me? What's this now? Going, oh, maybe for some big cheese? Maybe they were thinking they were gonna, like, key jump off the wall or like, get up above that or something. Hey, man, it's worth investigating. Nathan in the lower right. Nice try. Louis Douce could have it. No. Oh. Wow. Nice positioning to save themselves on that fall. And there it is. Oh my gosh, the swag. Ho ho ho. And Louis Douce kind of sort of stealing the swag right out from under You Fail Me. I mean, it's swag when anybody does it, but that was a very classy key jump. Louis Douce, very strong player. Nicely done. That's a strong second. We're looking for a third. You Fail Me, Germed of Roke Games, Nathan MG. Nathan with their shot at it. Let's go on the lower right. You Fail Me for another try. Oh, nope. So at the end there's a green bean stacked up on the goal tape sprite, and that's why it's moving up and down. Nathan, they see the end. In testing, I also tried for the key jumps for a while, because I didn't even see the green bean on the side. I just was like, oh, well, I guess you key jump here. Roke Games, let's see what they got. Lower left-hand corner. Big jumps for the key. Oh! Great stuff tonight. Let's go, Nathan. Oh, yeah. All right. Nathan, managing. They've got the key. I think they might see what to do. I like that. It's a cool little trick on the ending. They gotta wait for the intended way. For those that didn't catch it, the intended way to do that ending, checking out for Roke in the lower left. The intended way to do that ending is to grab the key and then jump into the pit so that you wrap around the green bean one more time. It's being raised up by the gold tape spray up to the top of the screen where you can do that wraparound glitch. You fail me. I believe in the swag. But it might cost them some leaderboard positions at this point. Rogue here. They are determined. Oh. Also, this is a pretty good time to say, how are you doing, chat? What's up? What's on your mind? I hope you're all feeling good. Thanks for spending a little bit of your Saturday nights with us. Drop a follow if you want. We do these every week. Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we're always hanging out on Discord. If you have any questions or anything, or you just got here, you want to learn more, please feel free to shout it out in chat. We'll be happy to help. Nathan. Ooh, lower right-hand corner, maybe? I wonder if racers are kind of just like assuming it's going to be a tough key jump or something. Yeah, I noticed Nathan was using a spin jump. So instead of having to do the jump grab on the key, they just can grab the key with a spin and land again. Because the piranha plant is an object you can spin on. You fail me. Here we go. Aha! There it is. You fail me. I wonder if those key jumps were what they thought was intended or not. But either way, a great clear. GG, you fail me. Well played. Well played. We got Yuri Densetsu, we got B2DE81, we got Roke Games, we got Nathan finishing the level. That was good. I looked over right at the last second. Good job, Nathan. Well played. Well played. Right behind You Fail Me too. Tight runs. Very tight stuff tonight. Good job. It's Germdove now in the lower right. Roke Games, B2, Yuri Densetsu, me, you, Super Mario. Germdove. Oh, everybody joining us in on the second section here. Good progress all around. Roke here. This is their time. How are y'all feeling tonight? You know, good? Even better? Maybe not so good? I get that. There's more than enough of that to go around. But here at ROM Hack Races, we try to make a fun time. So if you're having fun, thanks. You don't even have to signify that in any way. I just assume you are, and I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Drop a follow, post some hype in chat, go follow the racers if you want. And just thanks. Thanks for being a part of it. Oh. Yo, Nathan, thank you for the raid. Good clear tonight. Well played. Love to hear this positive feedback on the level. I'd say there's only so much play-by-play I can give on exactly the same obstacles. If y'all have any questions or anything, please feel free to ask. If you want to got here late, you don't know about a mechanic or something, that is all good. But you know, we got the second section, we got the thwimp stack, we got the mushrooms. You know, it's just at a certain point during commentary, I've mentioned how all the stuff works, so I just assume that most people have already picked up on that. But say, if you're new, if you're just joining us, you want to learn something, please ask. That is totally cool. Open invite, all good. We got that big 256, week 256 coming up for ROM Hack Races, and and if you saw the intro movie, you might have noticed that weird little glitchy screen from Why Not, who's gonna be making our 256 level. I was getting excited about that while we were getting started. Yeah, tight podium tonight. You were very close, Nathan. You were very, very close. Yeah, that's swag. It's been a night of swag, attempts, and victories. Rogue Games with the win. A good victory. I love this overworld too. I just want to shout that out real quick. That floating island overworld. Just really like those a lot. Let's say hey to Muzzle in the lower left. Muzzle here working on the second section. Good work. Looks like Shovda has finished. Pretty sure that's a Shovda win. I would expect nothing less. B2 in the upper right, falling on some munchers. While we're hanging out too, if you're feeling in the spirit, don't forget about KLDCX. I've heard some folks saying they're making good progress. Don't tell me about your level. I'm a judge, and it is the annual, well, biannual Kaizo level design contest on SMW Central. The best. Oh man, you'll see some amazing stuff. Everybody puts out their best work. It's really cool, and people are making right now. The contest is open, so throw your best idea out and see everybody else's cool stuff over on SMW Central. What hacks are y'all playing this weekend? What anybody pick up anything good? It's been a really good week for hacks actually. There's been some cool stuff that came out. I'm looking forward personally. I haven't played it yet, but that new Sayla Lightalines hack. It has some name that is a vocabulary word. But they make great stuff. I've been excited to jump into that one. Oh yeah, I saw that jump king over only up kind of style hack. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that might be fun. I have a soft spot for vertical climb levels. I just really like them. They're just fun. Skytrees, yeah, they're okay, but like that's the race. But I like that whole like Jump King Mario kind of vibe with like you can go at your own pace, but it gets more and more and more precarious as you get higher and higher up. I like that whole dynamic. Yo, Fail World, nice. I was loving in the Pocket from Overcrow. It came out as recently. SMW Central, just a new one that just dropped. Man, is that good. One of the really creative hacks that have come out lately. B2, oh, trying for that key jump, but too little, too late, I'm afraid. Oh. Yuri. That is one thing, the muzzle screen down there on the lower left, the blue shell. Yoshi can both eat objects that are in the wall and spit objects into the wall. And so if the racers aren't in front of the one tile barrier, Yoshi will just get the shell stuck in the wall. So you notice there's like a little corner up there where they spit the shell. If they're all the way at the top of that corner, that's a 2-tile space in front of them, and they cannot press that. Oh no, Yuri! Oh, that's SMW. I'm gonna blame SMW on that one. Clipping into the wall from the green bean. Yeah. Imagine a 30-year-old game having a minor bug in it. Yeah, they're getting back quick though. That's what you like to see. Oh yeah, this could be it. Yuri Densetsu in the upper left. Oh yeah, they know what's up. That green bean. I hope that if nothing else, this level... Good job, Yuri. So I hope if nothing else, this level will remind us of the green bean wraparound glitch. It's getting more and more common. We've known about this one for quite a while, but it's getting more and more common. People are using it, and it's one that you should be aware of. Because it's something that might otherwise really confuse a player if they didn't know how that worked. Everybody's doing pretty well with it here, but remember your green bean wraparounds. And maybe if you're looking for some KLDC designs or some level ideas, try using it. See what you can do with flow in the obstacle structure and green bean wraparound. Yo, it is Zaplex in the upper left, working hard on section number 1. B2, Muzzle Germ Dove, section 2. Looks like B2 though might be able to finish it up. Oh, nicely done. Very good. They've got that green bean right at like the lowest position they could have got that wraparound. Very good. Well done, B2. GG. So it is Endless Ascent up in the up top here with Zaplex, Muzzle, and Germ Dove down below on the second section. Zaplex and Endless on the first. Yo, Yuri, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that so much. Good plays tonight. Good job. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Welcome to ROM Hack Races. We hope you enjoy your stay. If y'all want to learn a little bit more, of course, romhackraces.com. Gonna keep plugging that website. If you want to download this patch, try the level out for yourself, get some other patches. I always recommend for people, if you're learning Kaizo, if you want to, you know, improve your skills a little bit, if you're looking for like, what do I play? You know, how do I find something to, you know, that's gonna be a good fit for me as a player? It's a really good idea to go and try some ROM Hack Race levels, because not only do you get a difficulty ranking ahead of time about what those levels are, this is a 5 out of 10, this is a 4 out of 10, or 3 or whatever, but you also you can compare your times. If you like, oh, maybe I'm bad, compare your times to other racers, and maybe you'll see you're not as bad as you thought, right? Like the tendency in a race is to think, oh no, I'm the only one that's screwing up like this, and you know what, that rarely is the case. And it also is really good to try a ROM Hack Race level as any player that wants to improve, really, but you don't have to commit to a whole hack. And sometimes, and justifiably so, it's sometimes, you'll start out a hack and a couple of levels will be good, and then you'll play something that just doesn't vibe, or you're just not digging it, and then it feels a little crappy, right? Because, oh, I didn't finish the hack, and it's easy to focus on that you didn't complete the hack instead of the fact that you actually did beat 6 levels or whatever from it. Just focus on your strength, right, as a player. And so by playing a bite-sized ROM Hack Race level, you only have to commit to one thing. It's not a whole hack to beat. It's just one level, one little fun little bite-sized treat. And that, I think, is an easier ask sometimes. You know, you get to really win. Sometimes if you're playing a 20 exit hack that has all kinds of hard stuff, it just doesn't, oh, I only beat one level. Like, it doesn't feel as big as it really is. This is tough stuff, and if I could advocate for one thing in Kaizo, it would be people being kind on themselves and taking their skills where they are, you know? Everybody's good and everybody can improve. You might want to ask your doctor if ROM Hack Races is right for you though, cause hand strain can be no joke. If y'all have ideas, suggestions, thoughts you'd like to see, feel free to drop us a line in the suggestion box too. I'd like to hear what people are into, what they like, and what people enjoy about these races. What kind of eat did Germ Dove just get? I'm not sure. I didn't catch that. Didn't catch that, but oh my gosh, yo! The big cheese. Oh, that was awesome. Germ Dove getting that big jump to the end. That's not how you're supposed to do that, but because they were early. They bopped that Koopa and that put them ahead a little bit so they could land on the key higher up on the screen. And that extra distance is what they needed to make that in one mighty leap. GG. GG Dove. GG Germ Dove. GG Dove. You get it. It's a play on words. Zaplex. Endless Ascent. Muzzle. Proto Pizza. In the lower right. You think like Proto... Like, I always think about this. Like, you think like Proto Pizza is just like some dough and like tomatoes, you know what I mean? Like just like pieces of cheese just kind of like in a bowl or something. It's like if you rewind time enough, the pizza just turns into like wheat and tomatoes. You remember that episode of the Mario Super Show where they go back to caveman times and Mario gets poisoned and they have to make a pizza for him out of like caveman stuff? Well, I do. Muzzle, let's go for this green bean shuffle. Oh yeah, I remember the Super Mario World cartoon. Super Mario World, it's a blast from the past. Super Mario World, you got to move fast. That's the theme song. It's because Mario and Luigi doing what they can. Yoshi and the princess lend a helping hand. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a good theme song. You know, I'm surprised. If you haven't heard it, go look up the Mario World cartoon theme song. It's a good one. I'm surprised no one has ported that into Mario World yet. It's a catchy little tune that I think would be perfect in ROM hacks. Bum bum ba 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 bum 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 bum. It would fit. It'd fit in a lot of places. I think it would be a cool one. Music porters. It's a good one to use. Whoa, is that the Mario World cartoon theme? I mean, we have hot drinks for crying out loud. Don't tell me it can't be done. Super Mario World. There were 3 Mario cartoons. There was the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. There was the New Adventures of Mario 3. Fun fact, on the New Adventures of Mario 3, they rescue George Bush and Barbara Bush from the White House when Wendy Koopa floods it. True story. George Bush Sr. on the Mario show. And then they went and did the Super Mario World cartoon. Which is why when people were coming out about, oh no, what if the Mario movie makes it weird? Like, we had like Super Show and CDI Mario and stuff. It was already weird. It was already super silly and weird. Oh, who else is in Mario 3? Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli make an appearance in the Mario 3 cartoon. There's a whole episode centered around... Why do I know all these things? There's a whole episode centered around Peach's favorite band is Milli Vanilli, but Wendy Koopa wants to cause trouble because she also likes Milli Vanilli, and Milli Vanilli is there. They're in the show. You can watch it. A lot of this is on YouTube for the curious. I'm trying to think of anyone else. The Mario Super Show had like guest stars, like human celebrity guest stars. I want to say Elvira. I'm almost positive. I remember that. I'm pretty sure Elvira was on the Mario Super Show with Lou Albino and that guy that was Luigi, whose name I can't think of. But you know whose names I can't think of? It's Zaplex, Endless Ascent, Muzzle, and Proto Pizza. Working hard on this level? Germdove, thank you for the raid. How's it going? Well played tonight. Good jump to win that. And we're just hanging out, cheering them on. Muzzle and Proto Pizza working on Section 2. Zaplex and Endless Ascent working on Section 1. Here in Super Mario World. It's fun too because the Mario, especially the Mario Super Show, has a lot of like animation errors and continuity errors and weird little slip-ups in animation and stuff. And not you know, the animators and artists are working hard. Not to say they did a bad job. It's just funny. You know, you just get a lot of funny smear frames. If you go and you watch the Mario Super Show, in particular the Mario Super Show, you just get a lot of really funny like smear frames. And there's like one where like Luigi is drawn as Mario, or like they don't have ears or a face in some frames. It's pretty funny actually. Just some really funny like one frame of off-model stuff. It's funny. I don't know if you like that kind of thing. It's a good source of GIFs. If you wanna have like a GIF like for your stream or whatever, there's all kinds of little funny GIFs you can grab. Just Mario doing funny things. Because he does funny things, you know? That Mario, he does funny things. He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. No, the peanut butter is pronounced Jif. It's spelled J-I-F. It's the one choosy moms choose. My mom wasn't so choosy. We just got budget brand peanut substitute. My mother wasn't so discerning in the peanut butter department. Endless Ascent, looking for what to do with that piranha stack. They just want to get it to the yellow Koopa there so it can start a disco shell. Peanut flavored dairy extract product. Not made from real peanuts. It's the kind that if you're allergic to peanuts, you're allowed to have because it doesn't actually have peanuts in it. Muzzle here, looking for the win. I like this green bean surf. It's funny. Don't kill that Koopa, and Muzzle here in the lower left could have their shot at glory. Nice try. They'll get it. You know what does kick butt though? Is peanut flavored extract powder sauce mixed in with ice cream. And by that I mean peanut butter. Like just get some regular old peanut butter out of the jar and just put some ice cream in, put it in some ice cream. Oh, that's glorious. Wonderful. My grandma showed me that trick when I was a kid. You can just make regular ice cream into awesome ice cream. Got some vanilla ice cream? No problem. Put a scoop of peanut butter flavored extract beverage in there. Yo, Ender of Games. What? That was so good. They got through this section. Whoa, wait a minute. That's amazing, actually. I'm impressed with that. Ender of Games managed to get through that yellow turn block section without actually hitting the yellow turn block. They just managed to get a jump like off the piranha plant and up there. They did it again. Okay, that's their strat now. That's so cool. That's awesome. I love that strat, actually. That's a very possible strat. Oh my gosh, Ender of Games here, rocking this. Let's go. Oh my gosh, for the H, let's go. Ender of Games, that was great. Yes, do some push-ups. Do some push-ups, Mario. That was perfect. Perfect. Well done. That was good to see. Nice. Very nice. Ender, Endless Ascent, Muzzle, Proto Pizza here. Making their way downtown. Walking fast. Playing that jingly piano solo. Come on, you're hearing it right now in your head, aren't you? Da 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 da. Come on, you know the words. Y'all are fun. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for making ROM Hack Races what it is. It's the friends and fans and racers and makers that make it so great. Muzzle for their chance. Don't kill that Koopa. Mario just vibing. You got that shoved a vibe emote? We could use that right about now. Muzzle looking for the win. What you got, buddy? What you got, buddy? Oh! I don't know if they saw. All right. They know what's up, though. They'll get it. Man, y'all got me thinking about delicious peanut extract flavor powder now. I wanna make, man. When I was a kid, we go to the ocean. My family would stay at this little place in the ocean every year. My like extended family and my grandma. And my grandma would make us kids little treats because she was awesome. And she would make just vanilla ice. Just got some vanilla ice cream with peanut butter. And I know it's weird, but pistachios. That was really good. Peanut butter pistachio ice cream from my grandma. Almost as good as a win on the level from Muzzle. Nicely done. Endless Ascent looking for that checkpoint in the upper right, and Muzzle with the skills to pay the bills. Oh geez, Endless. Oh man, caught between a disco and a hard place. Ah! Man, you know, surfing on a disco is hard enough. Now you gotta do it on a piranha plant? Come on. Because you're bouncing on the piranha plant, but it's moving like a disco shell would move because they're stacked up together. Piranha at the disco. Yo, here's Zaplex in the lower left. Looking for that stack. Racer's making stacks tonight, let me tell you. Stacking up those sprites. Dollar bills. I don't know why you'd be bragging about having a stack of dollar bills. That's just like really inconvenient, you know what I mean? Like you go, like especially if you're buying like fancy stuff, you know? Like imagine like going into a shoe store being like, yeah, dollar bills. Like, all right, these are $5,000. Like, oh, I'm gonna start bringing in the pennies. This, I got a bag of money with a dollar sign on it. This is filled with dollar bills. Didn't Weird Al do a song like that? Where it's like, baby, you can get whatever you want, and it's just like, you can get the small refill size. Like, it's all like on a budget. Like, we're gonna get some napkins for later. Like, you can get whatever you want, baby. $2 chicken nuggets on me, my tree, baby. I'm pretty sure Weird Al did a song. I'm almost positive that's a Weird Al song. I'm right. That's a Weird Al did that. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what he's parodying. I'm almost positive he did that. Endless. Endless. Yeah, you gotta go to the right, man. You gotta go. We're gonna go, man. We're gonna go. Oh, also, thanks, Gecko in chat for that kind comment. Thanks. Try to make it fun. If y'all have any questions or anything, please feel free to ask. You know, I'm just being silly talking about whatever, but we got a race. We're celebrating Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, Zaplex, Proto Pizza, just working hard, you know, working on their skills, grinding the level. How's Mallow? He's doing well. He wants everyone to know that he was not scared of the thunderstorm at all. And he was just hanging out by me a lot to make sure I wasn't scared, because he thought maybe I needed a thunder buddy, and I did, because I was pretty scared of the storm. Not Mallow. He was just fine. But so he hung out and kept me safe because I was afraid of the storm. And now the storm is over, and pretty sure he's hanging out with Sky, having a nice night. Probably taking a nap somewhere since I'm talking. Oh my gosh, Endless, I'm so impressed. Actually, I'm really impressed. Endless Ascent, I think they thought they needed to hit this block, and now they're not hitting. Now that's not what they do, but they managed to get over there and in this position, and that's impressive in its own. So yeah, that's a good question. Why does Baby Yoshi go to space? I'm not entirely sure about that one. That surprised me also when I tested this. I'm assuming that Baby Yoshi is stacked on top of the coin, and when you take the coin, for whatever reason, it launches Baby Yoshi into the next solar system. But other than that, I don't know like why that is actually happening. Maybe some kind of weird position overflow or something, like it suddenly thinks that Yoshi is positioned way higher than he should be or something. I'm not really sure. I don't really know how that works. Endless Ascent setting a world record here for Piranha Plant disco spins. I appreciate it. Actually, I think they're probably just chilling out, like resting their hands or something. That's actually kind of smart. I don't know about you all, but when streamers should take breaks. Like, take breaks, rest your hands. You know, I'll stick around. I won't leave the channel. But when streamers do take breaks playing Kaizo, it always makes me nervous when they just let Mario die over and over again. Like, they don't like put Mario somewhere safe or pause out of the level and hang out on the overworld. I don't know, you know, I don't make the rules about how people should play, but just for what it's worth, you know, like, we put Mario through a lot. He has to deal with a lot of crap, and the least we could do is like park him somewhere safe. You know, I don't know. I just feel that it's like basic respect for me. You know, it's just like if I'm chilling and I want to take a break, I'm gonna park him. You know, just pull him over into a parking garage. Let him stand somewhere where he's not just gonna be falling and dying over and over again. I don't know. It just makes me nervous. I don't like that for him. It's just like how if you're a ventriloquist, you don't leave your ventriloquist dummy out in the rain. You know, you take him inside. Same thing. Mario's just kind of a video man sock puppet we kick around, right? That's kind of how I see him. He's just sort of like, he's like a crash test dummy. You know, he's floppy. He's real. Mario's real floppy. He's like a rag doll. You know, you just chuck him around. You saw the Mario movie with Chris Pratt just getting smacked around for the entirety of that film? That's Mario. That really is Mario. He's just a floppy video man. I hope no one has ever described Mario as a floppy video man before. I wanna be the first. I'm gonna coin that phrase. I do. Thanks. I do think Yoshi is a power-up. I think that the definition of power-up is very broad, in my opinion. There are specific types of power-ups. Power-up is a thing like food, you know? Like, I mean, things that are edible, you know what I mean? Like, the definition of food is pretty freaking broad. I feel that way about power-ups, you know what I mean? Like, that's just a very broad thing. Yoshi, I mean, what does a power-up do? You have your character in the game, and then you have augmentations for your character's ability. Yoshi gives you a tongue, right? You can use Yoshi's tongue, you can bail off, you get a double jump, you have an extra hit point now because you're riding on Yoshi. These are all things that a power-up is. You can break things or survive things that you wouldn't normally otherwise be able to do. You're bigger in size on the screen. These are, you know, all of these are jointly sufficient, but not severally necessary. To borrow epistemological phrasing, power-ups can just be one or any or all or none, you know, or just one of those things. But my headcanon is that Yoshi is a stunt dinosaur. And this is, maybe this is just me. This is Glitch Cat putting my own personal thoughts into the commentary here. Do what you want with this, but I don't get much personally out of pretending to be cruel to Yoshi. I'm not here to judge folks, you know, everybody blows off steam in a different way. Yoshi's not real, he's just a video game character, I get that. But I don't really personally get much out of pretending to be cruel. It just doesn't, it's not something I want to pretend to be. I don't see the point. And so I developed a new headcanon for Yoshi, one that addresses all the concerns in a wholesome way. One which I will now relate to you. Yoshi is a stunt dinosaur. Yoshi's primary purpose is to do stunts, like an Arnold Schwarzenegger or something, you know? He is a stunt dinosaur. He is well trained, well paid in rest and berries, and he is good at taking a fall. He's like a wrestling character. He's like the side guy. I don't know what they call that in wrestling. The guy that loses, you know, but they're friends and he loses gracefully. When you throw him into lava, he's fine, he can swim. When you throw him into a pit, there's pillows down there. He's fine, he's okay. He just goes around and gets in the egg and gets in the power-up box again off screen and gets ready for the next fake fall that he's doing with Mario. They're in it together. It's a kayfabe. They are jobbers. Is that the word I'm looking for? Well, you know, jobby really fits in here. Yeah, that's my lore, you know? Yoshi's not injured, he's fine. It looks like that because he's a good actor. He does a very convincing, oh, I'm drowning in lava, but he's fine. It doesn't hurt him. He's okay, right? So don't worry, he's fine. Don't actually kill Yoshi. It's all a fake act. He's a stunt dinosaur, and a good one at that. The best in the industry. So use that if you want. Cause I'm not here to judge, but why? Why pretend to be cruel to the thing, you know? It's not real, I get that, but why? I don't know. I'm cruel, ha ha ha, look at me hurting a nice thing. I don't know. Do you want to pretend to be that person? I don't know. Kurt Vonnegut said, we are what we pretend to be. I don't know, you know? Like, let's all, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying Mario 3 was a play. What, you know, so there's evidence for this. By God, that's Waluigi with the steel chair! Oh no, I don't think anyone expected this. Here comes Toad and he looks mad. What's he gonna do with that steel chair he's got? I know. Yo, endless descent for the checkpoint. Let's go, buddy. You got this. Ah, so close. It's funny because I know I've never been a wrestling fan. I've never really followed or watched wrestling or really cared about that, but a lot of my friends are and have been. I'm against it. I listen to some podcasts. I've learned about the industry, and all of my wrestling information is just from osmosis. I know like a little bit of things and the tropes of it and stuff just from it being around. I've never like consciously really sat down and been like, I'm gonna get into wrestling. That is true. Captain Lou Albino. Albano? I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name. Captain Lou. Yeah, was a wrestler. So as far as we're concerned, Mario is a wrestler. The original Mario is a wrestler. And you know, I don't know about you, but as a kid that grew up in that era, man, I recognize Captain Lou as the true original Mario. No shade to Charles Martinet. But oh, big regrab endless. I saw that. I didn't want a commentator curse. They got the big Chungus regrab there. Nicely done. Nah, Andre the Giant should be Bowser. Nah, Captain Lou should be Mario and Andre should be Bowser. Well, I don't want to make Andre the bad guy. You know, he didn't like that. But he'd be a good Bowser. Or Donkey Kong. I don't want to typecast the poor fella. I mean, Andre's a... Well, I almost said Andre the Giant's a living legend, which he's a legend, to be sure. Great person, wonderful dude, Andre the Giant. Not to typecast him or anything, but he'd be a pretty good Donkey Kong. He'd be a pretty alright Donkey Kong to me. I would accept. He even kind of has that Donkey Kong voice, you know. Can't you just picture Donkey Kong being like, "Have fun storming the castle"? Yeah, Mario really kind of has the mustache of a man not named Mario. This is just making me think of that Smash Brothers commercial all the way back in the day when they used to play video game commercials on television. Well, they still do that. I know. But the old Smash Brothers on N64, the commercial was like, some of you know it. I know some of you know it. Where all the characters are like in costumes and they're walking through the field, and then Yoshi just like smacks somebody and they just like start brawling with each other. I'm thinking of that. Imagine me and you and me. Oh, hey, excuse me. Oh, we got first name butt coming in here. All right, my bad. Stop remembering TV and get back to work. First name butt over here in the lower left. Proto Pizza, Endless Ascent, Ender of Games. Yeah, that's where that popular internet GIF comes from. See, I said it right this time. Choosy moms choose GIFs. Then is that brand of popcorn pronounced Giffy Pop? You think Orville Redden or oh no, sorry. Never mind. That joke died on the launch pad. Orville Redenbacher is one person, but Ben and Jerry are two people. Wouldn't work. You can call me Frankenstein's monster. It's okay. I don't really care. Or you can call me Frankenstein's monster. You can call me Frankenstein. It's okay. I don't care. You know, Frankenstein was a monster. Frankenstein was a human who made a monster human out of humans, thereby making himself a monster. Ah yes, Orville and Wilbur Redenbacher. their famous first flight at Kitty Hawk in the early 1900s. Yes, of course. We've seen the History Channel documentaries. They flew 17 kilometers on a single tank of kerosene. Later, they filled it with popcorn kernels, and they got an additional 20 knots. Broke the land speed record of 0, because at the time it hadn't been invented yet. Hey, it's getting to be. I know everybody loves fun in the sun and summertime, but I saw a sign that the seasons are changing, and it's not the color of the leaves. It's the Spirit Halloween banner that has gone up at my local mall. You always know, the first sign of fall. The leaves are changing, the Spirit Halloween is going up. Oh no. Proto Pizza, yo, making some gains. Excuse me, Endless Ascent. Ender of Games. And First Name Butt. First Name Butt, I think they need to figure out what's up with the shell stack at the end here. They're trying a different thing that I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I go clothing shopping at Spirit Halloween. I buy some regular clothing that I wear to the stores and stuff. Cause for me, Halloween is every day. Actually, I'm hoping they open up soon, cause I could use some cool hats. I want to get like a crown, like a king crown. And I just want to wear it around like I'm like at the grocery store, but just like with my regular outfit, like just like jeans and like a band t-shirt, but also like with like a plastic posh like king costume crown. I just think it'd be cool. It'd just be silly, you know. I like when people like smile. I have a cool wizard hat. I wear it when I go grocery shopping a lot, and it's just like me in like a regular outfit, but I just have my wizard hat on. It's great. It just makes people smile. I don't know, you know. I like that. So if you're on the fence about like whether or not you should just like wear what you want and dress how it makes you happy, you should do it. Because wearing a wizard hat in my everyday life has brought me an immense amount of joy. I recommend it. So, I need Spirit Halloween so I can get more costume hats. Also thought it'd be cool to get like a really nice suit. Just have like a super nice, crisp suit and just wear it to like mundane things. Oh my gosh. If you name change, you can't change it back for like 3 months. But that's pretty funny. Because Halloween is every day. Bop 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 bop. This is a silly level. Good thing it's being raced by silly folks. It fits right in. Tracks for this ship of fools. If anybody has any questions too, I'm sorry, I'm just talking about random Halloween stores. You're hanging out, First Name Butt, Proto Pizza, Endless, Ender of Games. Want to celebrate the wins and chat about what people are doing. Folks are just working hard, trying to clear the level. But if anybody has any questions, you want to learn a little bit more, about this level, Kaizo, like what's going on, please feel free to ask. That is totally all right. We got some sprite stacking going on, so kind of like Mario Maker, where you know, the sprites all exist in the stack, but if you take a sprite or destroy a sprite, now they're free and they kind of do their own thing. Zaplex with that checkpoint, they were working hard on that. Zaplex on the H, and it looks like everybody on screen now is working on that checkpoint. So, final sections here for everybody. That shell jump at the start is pretty tough. It's a re-grab. So as you're bopping the red Koopa and grabbing the shell, you're sort of re-grabbing to get that low horizontal distance. And in the middle of that, you're also throwing the shell at the right angle and getting the landing on it. So it's a little bit of subtle difficulty. It's a little bit harder than standing on the ground and just doing like an off-the-wall shell jump or something. Because it takes more skill to control your position. You'll notice when people fail, and not to make bad examples of people, but to show how hard the trick is, you'll see that when people fail the shell jump, they generally will either throw it into their face, or they're gonna be like way far away from it in the air. Why that is happening is because the regrab failed. If they don't do the proper amount of regrab at that section, they're just gonna throw the shell wrong anyway, because they're not in position in the first place. That really is, I'm just thinking about that, that really is an order of magnitude more difficult for a shell jump, as opposed to just jumping off of something to re-grab horizontally and then combo that into a shell jump. I'm a fan of them as well. I think they're fun, but they definitely have a sort of extra element of nuance to them. Almost like, I'm always making skateboarding analogies, but almost like doing a, you ride normal stance, and now you're doing like a goofy-footed nollie kickflip, as opposed to a regular stance ollie and a kickflip. It's the same sort of thing, but it's sort of just like, there's this extra tough element about it. You're doing the same kind of shell jump, but you're setting it up in a much more challenging way than you normally would. Also, nollie kickflips are really ridiculous, actually. It's like, I don't know, I'm not much of a skateboarder these days, but man, I'm impressed by a nollie. Nollies are hard. It is. The re-grab shell jump is the nollie of shell jumps. I think that's a pretty good way to describe it. Sorry, I only have skateboarding analogies. I promise I'll get other hobbies so I can make more analogies. I just really think strongly, you know, if you really... Kaizo is kind of the X Games of Mario. You know, it's the deliberately very ridiculous, kind of painful one, where, like, you get gnarly bails and sick tricks, you know? Sometimes people say bro at each other. Less often these days, though. We have our share of Mitchy Bruscos. I was a skater back in the day, but that was kind of misguided because I'm not very coordinated with my feet. I don't have very adept balance, so I really didn't think my thoughts through there. But it was fun. It was a chance to hang out at the park and just be a little punk rock skateboard kid, run around town, climb up buildings and stuff. It was good. I never got good though. Just can't quite do it. I could ride around, ride the mini ramp a little bit. I was kind of a mini ramp skater because I didn't have to ollie. Yeah, that was always cool. I remember that too. You know, there's like hanging out at the park, and there's always like the one or two people that are like really good. They were cool. There was someone from my town that hung out at the park back in the day. I think they went semi-pro. I never really heard what happened to them, but the last I heard, like 10 years ago, the dude from the park, and we all us little skateboard kids were like, oh, that dude's here. He's so good. Man, you're the gnarliest dude. We'd all like sit and like watch him like a little fan club. I think he went semi-pro. I don't know, maybe he went fully pro. I don't even know. I never really followed up. Last I heard he was good back in the day. He did some gnarly gaps and things, and had some like locally famous moments, like, oh, did you hear so and so did the park gap finally? Like, whoa. So it was cool, but nobody was really. Yeah, Super Mario Pro Skater. Gotta find the secret tape. Here I am, growing older all the time. There's a video of Tony Hawk jumping on stage with Goldfinger and singing that song with them online. Super funny. I get the feeling that Tony Hawk is so comfortable being who he is, like being Tony Hawk, that like if you like met him, he would like be like, "What's up, Tony Hawk?" He'd say something like, "Oh, you know, I'm just looking for the secret tape at the end of the skate level. Gonna do a Christ Air 900 in a little bit. Anyhow, I'll catch you later, dude." Like, he's like so comfortable, you know, like, "Hey, Tony Hawk, you're on the," like, he'll talk to you about being on the cover of a Doritos bag or something. You know what I mean? He's like very comfortable. I in a way, I aspire to that. You know what I mean? He's okay with how people perceive him. You know, he's comfortable in his role. I go up to everyone that even remotely looks like Tony Hawk, and I go, "Oh my gosh, Tony Hawk, wow, I can't believe it's you. I knew I recognized you all the way over there. I'm a big fan, I can't believe it. Wow, I'm meeting the one and only Tony Hawk." Even if they're not, you know, because it might be, who knows, you know, I can't afford to take that chance. I don't want to be caught with my hands in the cookie jar and caught unaware when Tony Hawk just randomly shows up one day. I don't want to miss. Everybody seems to get one chance. Like, we all meet Tony Hawk at one point or another in our lives, and only the perceptive and cunning of us actually capitalize on that opportunity. So I'm just here to say that that's not going to be me. I'm not going to fail. When it's my time to meet Tony, I will greet him as an old friend. Yeah, no, I feel that. Tony, yeah, everything I've heard about him, he's a great dude. He was on top of his game, and then he paved the way for the next generation, and then he got out of the way and is still a legend, but he helps the next ones, you know? I only hope to be able to age as gracefully in my endeavors. That's something to aspire to, really. You know what I mean? Like, be good at what you do, get recognized, and then hold the door open for the next. Yo, is that actually, oh my god, does he really have a Twitch? I hope that's really him. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. He should be on Twitch. He should, you know what? Tony Hawk strikes me as the type of guy that would stream on Twitch and play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I think he would. I feel like he's just the type of guy that would do that. Like, unironically, you know what I mean? Like some people, you know what I mean? Like, some people, like some sports guy doesn't necessarily want to play Madden football, but I feel like Tony Hawk is definitely the type of guy to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on Twitch. I bet he's really good. Yeah, you know, it's like you go up to him and you're like, "Tony Hawk, how do you find the secret tape in level 5 of the," and he'd be like, "Oh, well, let me tell you, actually, you just go into the waterfall at the end and then you find a secret passageway." Like, he wouldn't be confused by that. He would know the damn answer. Tony, if you're out there, thanks, man. Thanks. Just thanks, Tony Hawk. Thanks for being so great. Now, this is a tough level, and we scheduled 2 hours for the races. This is still good gameplay that you see, and this is a very hard one. Ranked 6 out of 10 overall tonight, and some very confusing and some setups that the racers might not be ready for. So give it up if you got some hype emotes. Give it up in chat for these racers. Still working hard, believing. That's what we want to see, right? That's part of Kaizo too. I have yet to see a bad player at any ROM hack race. Plus, we got this bopping music to keep us going. What's on your mind tonight, chat? How are you feeling? Just hanging out watching the race. I try to give play-by-play when people make good progress or moments or whatever. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. There's only so much commentary I can do on exactly the same obstacles. Oh, that's awesome. I'm really glad to hear that. Yo, hope you had fun at band. That's rad. Thanks for making ROM hack races a little part of your Saturday night. It's so cool. I really appreciate that. I think I speak for all of us when I say, that's awesome. Thanks. Whoa, that's a cool little strat there, Zaplex. I don't think it's gonna work, but no, it won't work, but getting the Yoshi through by spitting the blue shell out and just taking damage that way. Smart, really. Yo, Ender looking hot on their run. Endless Ascent too, making good moves. Ooh, yo, Ender, nice jump. That blue shell has to be hit a little bit lower than you might think. That's a good essential skill to possess for Kaizo. If you're looking for things to practice this weekend, is just landing on objects which are falling. Commonly a thwomp, right? There's a thwomp up in the air, it's above a pit, and you want to jump in so that you catch the corner of the thwomp and land on it in midair. There's a lot of that in Kaizo, and being able to kind of judge how fast something is falling and where you need to jump in order to meet that thing in the air. I call that property vector convergence, which is really just a fancy way of talking about the skill of being able to tell where two moving objects are going to intersect before they actually do. But that's what you're practicing with a midair kind of jump or drop. You see that a lot, and you can get pretty good at that kind of thing because like, gravity always works the same way. If you spend enough time with the game, you can look at a distance and kind of tell like where you need to be on the screen. But think about that vector convergence, and think about applying the skill of just there are two objects moving in a line, two vectors. Where are they going to converge? Think about the game Asteroids. Classic arcade game, or Space Invaders, right? Take it all the way back to Asteroids, right? The asteroid is a moving target, and you want to fire a shot that intercepts that moving target. It is very, very similar across many, many different games. Proto Pizza, look out for the Yoshi Eat, making some progress, and Endless too, very good. That really is, man. I would like to reiterate how very essential that skill is for so many things in gaming. Two objects are moving, and you can pick out the point where they're going to converge before they actually do. And that lets you do all sorts of magic. You can shoot a fireball to hit something, shoot a laser out of your spaceship to hit something, even like intercept somebody with a cross-up or something in a fighting game, right? Or jump over a projectile or something. There's endless applications of that exact skill. Endless Ascent, yo, they're getting deeper. Deeper more consistently. Oh, man. I'm always so bad at word problems. It's like you're waiting for a bus. I love how that description has just become so incredibly ubiquitously ingrained in speedrunning. It's like you're waiting for a bus. It's a great analogy. I like how very, very ubiquitous it is. Oh, I don't know. Thanks all for hanging out. I hope you're having a really nice night. Props to these racers for working so hard. This is a no joke, difficult, tough to deal with level. Yeah, it can. Here at 1 hour and 40 minutes into this level, and these racers are still going strong. ROM hack race is just as much about the determination, the perseverance. Yeah, Kaizo is and will be forever a mental game, just as much as a physical one. And I really do. I admire, give props to the racers for just being as persistent as they are. I hope your cat's not too scared of the gentle storms. Hope it's the cat that's gentle. Those cats generally are. Big shout outs to everybody's pets. I don't know, maybe some of you don't have pets, but if you do, they're getting a shout out because they're all very good and they deserve a treat. Kuro? What sort of creature is Kuro? A cat. Wait, only cats do that. Aw. Kuro, you're a good cat. Kuro, hi. We love you. We love you, Kuro. As a streamer, it's one of my favorite things when someone asks me to say hey to their dog. I love that. And then I like talk to the dog and they hear me. Oh, it's fun. Not really a dog person, but I do like how happy and excited dogs get. Like, I don't want to have to deal with that all the time. It would be exhausting for me, but it's really endearing when, you know, you're just like, hey dog, you wanna go for a walk? You wanna do the thing? And then they just get all excited and they run around. Like, I love that. Dogs get so hyped, and I like that for them. They're hype animals. Cats are more vibes and dogs are more hype. Cats purr to let you know they're vibing. Dogs wag their tails to let you know they're hype. Hey, there's a friend. Oh man, we gotta shout out friends. D4, thank you for everything you do and who you are, and for all that you've put into the ROM Hack Races community. D4 is great and wonderful and awesome, and she makes a lot of wonderful stuff for all of us. Thanks to the whole ROM Hack Races staff. You hear my silly voice, but there's a whole crew of folks that make these races go on for us every week. Fen tonight on the restream, thank you so much for that. Blue Ribbon High Life, Ampersand, Thrillionaire, Fen and myself help test. JankPickle doing the level building. What's up, Dot? Blue Ribbon High Life and Kelgan helping us out with scouting tonight. Kelgan helping us build tools and stuff. Ampersand building the base ROM. Dr. No being the heart and soul of so much around here. Thank you, everybody. Y'all are really, really kind, and I'm so grateful we can make this kind of thing. Ender, nice try. Aw, happy birthday to your cat. Aw, that's a good cat age. 18 out of 118. It's been fun. You know, just speaking personally, it's been pretty fun as a streamer to be, you know, streaming long term for many years and get people that come in and say, oh, hey, I got a new cat. Check out my new kitten. And then over the years, we get to see that cat grow up. That's been pretty awesome. Like, I enjoy that people let me know things about their cats. I think Zaplex might be in a rough spot here. Zaplex has decided, I think they're using a strat that's pretty creative, but it doesn't allow for something that will hit Yoshi and lose Yoshi. So instead they're standing there with the blue shell in their mouth, kind of wondering what to do and how to get Yoshi through that gap. It's not working out because they haven't done the obstacle properly. Aw, yeah, how's Pixel doing? Aw, it's a good cat name. Yeah, where's my cat? He's not here. I don't have, my cat's not here. I want my cat. Welcome. Thanks for taking care of all the pets. Y'all are good pet owners. Who really owns a pet, though? Good pet roommates, caretakers, confidants, co-conspirators. Yeah, Proto Pizza here in the lower right, working so hard on this. Endless Ascent, too. Man, everybody's doing so well. I think in the same way that we kind of adopted Mallow, and we're like, hey, like, we'll teach you how to kind of be people, you know? We taught him how to be people, how to eat food out of a bowl and sit in chairs and play with stuff and, you know, kind of do people things. And in turn, I think he had the same idea about us, where we kind of saw him and we're like, aw, little kitten, you're small out there. You don't know nothing about nothing. We have to help you. Mallow also kind of was like, aw, big dumb clueless things. You don't know how to be cats at all. You don't know anything about cat. Here, let me help you. I'm gonna stick with you and help you be cats. He's teaching us in the same way. I think he regards us in the same way that we regarded him. Like, these big things are nice, but they need some help. They don't really get the cat things. These people needed help. They needed a cat. I love that for Cosmo. Well, it is a lovely, comfy night here, y'all. I hope you're having fun. I just want to remind everybody again that you can check out the romhackraces.com website if you want to try this patch or any of the other patches that we've raced. Big shout outs to our maker tonight, JankPickle. They have made a lot of really cool stuff over the years, all the way back to Mario Maker 1. JankPickle has been building for many, many years now, so they've got a huge backlog if you want to check out some more of their levels. And that's it. Thanks. That's all I want to say. Just thanks to that. Sorry, that sentence ended prematurely. Aww. Mallow doesn't really have a time when he gets food. He just kind of is like, hey, I'm hungry. He has a tendency to only want, like, fresh food. You know, he isn't like it. Like, if it's been sitting in his bowl, he doesn't want it. So I give him little bits of food at a time so he'll eat it all instead of waste it. He's very much one of those cats that will just kind of look at his bowl and be like, I don't see anything in here. Like, dude, Mallow, you have plenty of food. It's right there in your bowl. Like, no, it's not. We must not be looking at the same image here. Yo, big props to Zaplex here, just trying stuff. They are trying things instead of just kind of bashing their head against the same strat over and over again, and that is very commendable. Oh yeah. Cats only eating out of the center of the bowl. If they can see the bottom, it's empty. Yeah, Mallow will also do that. Like, there's a small amount of space at the bottom of the bowl. I don't think I have any food in here. Really? I never knew that, Dino Mom. Cats will do that for a number of reasons, but one reason can be that they're waiting for you to take your share. You can encourage them to finish their bowl by giving them pets while they're at the food bowl, which is basically cat for no thank you, I'm not hungry. Huh. I never knew that. I might try that with him. Yeah, I might try that with him. Yeah, cause yeah, that makes sense, like, cause he's like, oh, like, we're all eating, like, we're all cats, obviously, so don't you want any of this delicious cat food? Because he thinks it's delicious. I think it smells horrible. don't know what he sees in this stuff. That is interesting. Thanks for that insight. He definitely notices, like, if I'm downstairs, like, making food or whatever, like, he will also come down and be like, ah, hey, it looks like we're all getting a snack right now. Like, we have, like, community snack time sometimes. If Sky and I are, like, making something, like, he'll be like, me too. He likes that we all have an equal share, you know? Like, I sit in a comfy chair, he sits in a comfy chair. I have a tasty snack, he has a tasty snack. You know, we're equals in that regard. But, you know, to get back to the race here, we're hoping for a clear. I want to celebrate again. Endless, Ender of Games, Zaplex, and Proto Pizza working so hard on this. This is a very tough level, and I'm just really impressed with the work that everybody's putting in. These races are open to the public if anybody want to be a part, if you ever think it's interesting, you want to sign up. First Name Butt, yo, big shout outs to First Name Butt as well. We got some workers here tonight. Aw, your cat follows you to your room? Yeah. Mallow does that with me too. He really likes, he's a very sociable little guy. He really wants to hang out with us. He generally wants to be in the same room. He generally wants to be a part of whatever we're doing, but kind of, you know, just like over on the corner sometimes. All right, Ender of Games. Oh, getting that Yoshi yeet. Yeah, Glitch Goddess, yeah. Whatever you're having, this is traditionally food for cats. Sometimes I have to let Mallow smell it because he's like very convinced that it's something that he wants, and I have to be like, look dude, smell this, it's got hot sauce on it. Like, you don't even want this at all. And then he'll smell it, and he'll give me this look as though to suggest, like, why don't I like it? He's like confused, you know? He smells like, I don't know, I got like a cheeseburger with some hot sauce on it or whatever. And he'll smell it and like look at me like, I'm supposed to like this. I'm supposed to want this. Why don't I? He gives me that same look that gamers give sometimes when like the devs don't do exactly what they want. Like, no, this game was supposed to be for me. You know? He gives me that same look like, why are you not eating something I want? What's wrong with you? Endless Ascent there, making a little bit of progress. You like to see that consistency. All that hard work is paying off. Man, y'all got me really hungry for a snack, and I want to go give my cat a hug and feed him. After the broadcast tonight, I think we should all go and have a tasty snack and give our pets a hug. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a fine Saturday night to me. Thanks for being a part of ROM Hack Races, though. I really appreciate hearing about, you know, people having fun and people making this a part of your Saturday. That's really cool. Come back again. We schedule these 8 o'clock Eastern on Saturday nights. We have a new race every week. We'll have a new level next week and the week after that, and so on into the future. You can also, if you want, jump on the Discord server and talk shop with us. If you want to get some help with your next ROM hack project, learn a little bit more about Kaizo, ask a question, whatever, hang out with us on the ROM Hack Races Discord. Really active space for everybody into Kaizo and Mario ROM Hack. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. That's how I learned about time zones when I was a kid, because shows on Nickelodeon would be like, it's on at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I'm like, Mom, why are there different times? Isn't it the same time everywhere? It's because TV. Also Zaplex too, making the they figured out the strat, so that's really good moves. Cartoon Network, that's fine. I was just a cartoon kid. I had my favorites, but I didn't discriminate, you know. Well, that's the wrong word for it. It's not really discrimination. I just liked them all. Cartoon Network was good. Disney had good stuff. It was all good, you know. It's all went to the same place. I like the different styles, you know. Like Nickelodeon had one kind of style. Cartoon Network is a little bit different. Tonight's winner was Revelug, making a 2 in a row, last week and tonight. So going on a hot streak. Maybe gonna challenge the all-time record. We'll see. That record is pretty high. Oh, don't even get me started about Johnny Tsunami. His grandfather called him Pono. He wanted to be a surfer, but life got in the way a little bit. Keep your tips up, Sky. I based my fake internet personality when I was 13 around Johnny Tsunami. I would just like basically be like him. And I'd be like chatting with someone. I was like 13 in like chat rooms. And I would just be like, "Oh, sorry, I had to go. My mom wanted me to move my surfboard." I don't know why. I just thought Johnny Tsunami was real cool, and so I would like pretend to be just like him on chat rooms, just so people would be like, "Yeah, oh, sorry, my mom made me move my surfboard. I was gonna go catch some waves, but I got grounded. Oh, bummer." Oh, simpler world. Seen some deeper runs. Yeah, Ender of Games and Endless and Proto Pizza definitely getting some deeper runs in here, but it might I don't know, there's a little bit to go too. Well, my friends, we generally schedule 2 hours for these broadcasts, but racers can certainly keep playing if they want to. That's just, you know, the amount of time that we've all got to volunteer on Saturdays. Thank you for being a part of it. You know, the people who aren't volunteer, you just show up. You're not even volunteered. You just are here because you want to. Thank you for that so much. It is really just such a fun thing to do these races every week, and we really appreciate it. If you have any questions or anything, now's the time. Put some first name Butt with the H. Yo, you love to see it. That is awesome. GG. First name Butt. Hey, I want to remind everybody too, there may be some other racers playing this level, so if you want to see how it wraps up, go and follow the racers themselves. Go and say, hey, good job on ROM Hack Races. Drop a sub, drop a follow for the racers. There's a lot of streamers trying to get their names out and their skills out there by, doing this kind of thing and putting it on the line to entertain everybody and show off what they can do. That's very cool and very commendable. So drop a follow, maybe you'll make a new friend. Go and explore the Super Mario category on Twitch, and you might find some really cool folks. There are so many cool individuals in our community, and I'm glad that you're one of them. Thanks for being a part of it tonight. We are gonna kick the raid over. We're hanging out here. We're at the 2 hour mark. Everybody's gonna keep playing, but we're gonna kick it over to Ender of Games so we can cheer them on in their own chat. Thank you all for hanging out. I think you've heard all the spiel that I have for you. See you next week, at 8 p.m. for another ROM Hack Race, or see you throughout the week on the ROM Hack Race Discord server or around the community on Twitch. For my community friends, I will be streaming tomorrow, so I'll see you then. In the meantime, let's all relax, get a snack, pet your pets, and don't forget, yo, you matter. Your thoughts matter, your heart matters, your feelings matter. You matter to other people in your lives, you matter to me as human beings, you matter to the internet's #1 longboy furret, and the people that matter to you in your lives. Would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled and autistic lives matter, and you. And I will see y'all around again. Thank y'all so much for being a part of it. Go give Ender a big raid, and we will see you next week for another ROM Hack Race. Keep hacking, everybody. Peace.